What up, world? It's your boy BA for Real 100, and welcome to Get Your Bars Up Media. Salute, salute, salute. So, we back up in this thing. Yes, I'm back at the crib. Welcome to part 2 of Top 5 Pins in Battle Rap. Yes. If you all didn't get a chance to see the first one, which I did for the ladies, that was actually, I like that pick. A lot of people, I didn't get a lot of crazy kickback on that one. So I think that I was pretty much in tune because I've been doing this for a long time. But anyways, welcome to part 2. And I got to shout out to the fellas. Come on, fellas. But anyways, with this top 5 list, I want to list my honorable mentions. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. But these people that I name are not in my top 5, but possibly can be in other people's pickings or whatnot. But for me personally, they're not in my top 5, but they still fire. And they still some of the best in the world, considering that there are so many battle rappers now and the game is oversaturated. But anyways, the first person, honorable mention, I would say Sue Surf. I think Sue Surf is fire, but he just didn't make my top 5. Sorry, Surf. Sorry, Surf. I like your show, though. I like your Instagram show. The shit's funny. It's hilarious. Yes, sir. But anyways, next would be John the Don. I think John is top 10 arguably in the world when it comes to actually how he puts things down with the pen and how intricate he can be. His crowd engagement, all of that stuff is crazy. But it's not about that. This is just about writing. Writers, sir. Writers. I think John is an excellent writer. People don't think that possibly, but I do. I think he's amazing. Next, Stewie Newton. Stewie Newton, Mr. Northwest himself, the young Northwest God. I think that he is one of the best in the world at intricacy, especially when he paints the pictures that he kind of paints as he is writing. You feel me? And as he's projecting, you can see exactly what he's saying. It's like he's telling you a story. That's a hell of a pen, sir. So I'm definitely going to say Stewie Newton. QP, Quantum Physics, need I say more? Everybody knows that he probably in somebody's top 5, but not mine, because sometimes he be too over my head, like extremely. But anyways, the Saga, B-Dot, Danny Myers, Chef Trez, Danger Zone. I even threw New Jersey Twerk in it because I think New Jersey Twerk is one of the best in the world when he on this stuff, but he doesn't deserve to be in my top 5 because his work ethic is not there. I'm sorry, he has the potential to be, but I'm not saying this is not the top 5 battle rappers in the world. It's the top 5 pins in the world. It's a difference. It's a major difference, actually. But anyways, A-Ward, Chess, even Disaster. These guys could possibly be in somebody else's top 5, but they're not in my top 5. But anyways, getting to the top 5, this is where it gets tricky, y'all. This is where it gets tricky. People are going to be like, why, B? Why your list like this, man? Why your list like that? You better stop. Well, let's get to it. Anyways, number 5. This young fella is from the Yak. I believe that he's one of the best pens in the world. And who is this, BA? This is JC. I think JC, I got him at number 5. I think JC is one of the best. Granted, I think that he might battle a little bit too much. It's still amazing how he can put out some of the material that he has put out, being able to battle so frequent. You feel me? But JC definitely is my number 5. Salute to you, JC. Number 4. This is another Midwest guy, y'all. Some people call him the GOAT. Some people call him the GOAT. Yeah, Averb. Averb definitely is my number 4. I think Averb is one of the greatest to ever do it, honestly. And I think that his pen is super duper crazy. Sometimes he rushes through his bars. The stuff that he says is just like, like going back and seeing him against Loaded Lux, seeing his first round against Murder Mook. Hey. And his first and second versus New Jersey. Yeah, his first versus DNA. I can keep going. These are battles that people were like, yeah, he lost in the building. But then when you actually see on that camera, you're like, damn, he was saying some Anyways, I got Averb number 4. Number 3, Chilla Jones. Yes, Chilla Jones. XKOTD. Yeah, we see you, Chilla. I think Chilla has the 3rd best pen. I believe that he's arguably, honestly, like top 2. You feel me? Number 3, I believe, is where he's at in my book. But the third best in the world out of 100,000 niggas that say they battle rap. What? It's amazing. It's amazing. But I got Chilla Jones at number 3. I think that he has a couple classics under his belt. His last battle versus Rum Nitty was super duper crazy too. Was super duper crazy. I believe that his battles against Real Deal was super crazy, and he got slid in both of those. But never mind that. KOTD, we gonna talk one day. Organic Gully, we gonna talk one day. Yeah. We gonna talk about that one day down in the history lines or whatnot. But yeah, but I got Chilla at number 3, number 2, number 1. Whew. Niggas is gonna hate me for this. They gonna be like, no, you can't do him like that. Why he ain't even on an honorable mention? All right, at number 2, as far as pins, and this is like currently, this is not of all time, so don't think this is an all-time list. But currently, the number 2 pin in the game, Loaded Lux. Yeah. I know I hear a couple crickets out there, there's a couple pins drop, but yeah, I got Loaded Lux number 2. Why I got him number 2 and he not number 1? Because the guy number 1 has been making classic after great battle after great battle after classic after all of this. But Loaded Lux, I like him at number 2. I think he is arguably the best. He might be the best pin ever, arguably. I'm not saying that he is or he isn't, but it's a lot of people that can argue that, you feel me, after a couple of historic performances that he's had. But with that being said, Loaded Lux is my number 2. Salute to you, Loaded. I see you. I see you. Loaded for shoulder to Loaded. Shout out to Hollow. I see you out there, sir. I see you. My number 1 pin in battle rap. See, I'm trying to say it. I didn't lose it. Mr. Rum Nitty. Yeah, I said it. Mr. Rum mother freaking Nitty. Every freaking bar. Mr. Fourth Quarter. Team Hami in that. He like a division. He under like a big ass umbrella full of whatever under there. But anyways, I got Rum Nitty. Why? A lot of people, I feel like now, since he's been out for the past like 4 or 5 years, he's been out longer than that, but like for the last 4 years, he's been giving us so much and so much substance and so much shit that we ain't never heard of before that we're starting to kind of take him for granted. And me, since I love this shit and I actually listen to bars and so forth, I just believe that his pen is the best. Like it kills me. Like people say the best puncher in the world, right? People say the best puncher in the world. I really think that he is the best pen in the world. That's what kind of leads to his punches, because his performance is what brings a lot of power to his punches as he's projecting them. You feel me? His performance. But the shit that he say though, how he lines it up, and he hits you upside the head with shit that you can't just try to think ahead of time for, like you can't really see until he hits you upside the head with it. That's amazing. And I believe that Rum Nitty is the best pen in the world. Do something. Say something. Say something. I know it's debatable. But anyways, that was my top 5 pins in the game right now. And hey, I like my list. I actually went through it multiple times. There's other names that I could have put on here as honorable mention. It's a couple of these honorable mentions that other people would say would be in their top 5. But hey, this is my top 5. I can't even front. But anyways, this your boy BA for Real 100. This is Get Your Bars Up Media. If this is your first time here, click that subscribe button. You rock with me, I rock with you. And if you're out there hating just because you think I'm a new guy and you just now stumbled upon my page and I've been doing this for a minute, then all I can truly say is thank you for coming. And get your bars up. Salute, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this list. Y'all go, if you're not in tune with battle rap, go study these battlers and come back, see some battles, and then tell me what y'all think about their pins. Anyways, I got to get up out of here. Salute. Thank you for that 2K, everybody. Thank you. We are at 2K, and guess what? The next step is 3K. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's keep building. Salute.